Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I hope you've had a good week, second week of exam week. I hope you're all holding up well. On this episode of York Yesterday, we've got a few little nice things coming in. First of all, a local news report, making sure you guys are kept aware of what's coming up this week. As well, we've got York City updates, and finally, an interview with our academic officer at USU. So, what do we say we roll the title, shall we? So this episode, we're going to be doing welcome back theme and how you're doing with exams, how exams going. But first of all, let's look into the local news, shall we? Firstly, Storm Jocelyn has continued this week in York with 50-mile-per-hour winds. And not only that, the riverside has flooded. So if any of you are out any time in the night, just make sure you look out for your friends. Make sure no one's gone near the river, because that river can be dangerous and it is freezing cold. So make sure on your nights out and just keep worried about the weather and keep, in the right mindset about what's to come. Furthermore, we also have a York Primary School is offering free school meals to all of its year group as part of a pilot project to help families in the cost of living crisis. I think that's quite a nice little thing, and it's good to see our local schools in the city are looking out for people, especially this kind of time of need in which cost of living crisis is more rampant really than ever. So that's a lovely little thing going on here. As well, bit of a weird one for you guys, a peregrine falcon found with shotgun wounds on a school playing field has been released back into the wild. So whilst that's weird, lovely little story, isn't it? Crazy to think peregrine falcons are around, amazing birds. So lovely to see it's been released back into the wild and hopefully living a good life in the wild again. Next, let's take a look at the York City update, shall we? First of all, they played Oxford City on Tuesday, and good on them because they won the game 2-1. Then their next fixture is tomorrow against Hartlepool United, and they're currently 17th on the league table with 33 points. Go on, York. Let's hope we get better. And York City, we've got this. Let's support them, shall we? So with all of that done, let's look at our first report of the week. Our first one is going to be the Swap Don't Shop report, in which we're going to revisit a society. We're all about swapping clothes rather than shopping for new ones. You gain tokens, and I'll just let the report do the rest of the explaining for me.
Okay, hi guys, I'm here, Andre Todorov, your presenter here at YSTV, here at Swap Don't Shop, looking around at clothes, need to get a bit of drip on, let's get it. Hi guys, here again with Cindy and Susie. How you guys doing?
Doing great, thank you.
Good, yeah.
Okay, we're looking at an abundance of clothing here. What are we looking at?
A lot of clothes.
So many clothes, yeah.
So we've got people coming in and out with loads of clothes that they want to chuck out and loads of clothes that they want as well. So we started with a bunch of donations years ago. So some of this will be donations. A lot of it will be the new stuff that people have brought in. And yeah.
Okay, tell us, is there a cause, by the way, that you guys are working towards for these jumpers?
Well, it's just basically anti-fast fashion because, with upcoming brands like Shein just churning out products, like thousands of products a day, we are free as well, so that's an incentive. So we're getting people to come on campus so they don't have to venture into town to the charity shops to get some new clothes and give clothes a second life.
Oh, that's lovely. Okay, drip. Let's talk drip. You guys have come very, very, very fashion light today. What would you recommend? Let's say you're taking a girl on a date. What would you recommend? I'm thinking more maybe like a polo shirt, maybe some cool jeans, something like that. What do you guys think?
Ooh, that's actually, we've got so much stuff. You will probably find anything for any occasion here. We've got dresses, we've got jackets, so many trousers, so many tops here. We've pretty much got something for every occasion.
I think back there, we've not set it up just yet, but we're about to put loads of coats out, a cute little blazer, some trousers over here. I think it could do great with a date.
Let's get it, let's strip up. We're about to drip up. We've got a cute little vest here.
Little vest indeed. Would you like to try it on?
I would love to try it on.
So stylish. Love it already.
You guys, you know, what do you guys think?
I think, honestly, it's stunning.
You think it's stunning? Mm-hmm. Out of 10?
9, definitely.
What?
I'd say 11.
You think 11? What's the missing one for you?
I think it's the pattern. It's something slightly off about the pattern, but I think it's still quite snazzy though. Like, just -1 point, but it's still good in my books.
Well, that's fine because we're about to drip up more, so maybe we can get up to that magic 10 in a second. Guys, as you can see, you got cute little barrettes, cute little hoodies, cute little
And
scarves.
cute heels as well, match the pink vibe.
Nasty girl, what do you think?
Yeah, totally. Totally your size, right? Your size 4.
Size 4. It's techie. Talk to me about these shiny shoes.
Oh, these shiny shoes right here. They're metallic, they're stunning. They will get you attention in the club, hands down. They need to go to a good home, so please come along and snag these if you want them, that is, because they'll go quick.
Will they get us to the magic 10?
I think they will. I mean, adding it onto the pink theme there, adding these standout shoes, definitely a 10, definitely.
Made it, guys. There you go. A little birdie told me about a little token system going on. What does that consist of?
So basically, whenever you bring clothes in, we have a token system to account for the values of what you bring in. So you get tokens based on what you give us, and you can use those tokens to take whatever you want from what you see all over here. And then if you've got any tokens left over after that, we stamp a little card so that you can use it in our next swap. And there's things for everyone on different occasions. So like, it's winter now, we've got sweaters out. And if you don't want sweaters and you want something more summery, you can come back in a couple swaps time and we'll have more summery stuff then.
And let's say someone throws in like a £500 Gucci jumper. How many tokens is that going to be worth?
To be fair, I would give that 3 or 4 tokens. We have 1 token for like shirts, 2 tokens for things like trousers, and 3 for bigger things like coats, shoes, Gucci jumpers, stuff like that.
So what is 4 the highest token number you can get, or?
Typically 3, but I'd be willing to put in a little 4th, a cheeky 4th.
Guys, that's been us here at Swap Don't Shop with Cindy and Susie. Thank you guys for tagging along. Get yourself some beautiful clothes, and catch you guys later in a bit.
What a lovely report. Thank you very much for that. We're now joined in the studio with our academic officer, Healy. Hello, how are we doing?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, all good, all good. So first of all, I'd like to ask, what do you do? And what can you explain to everyone, what do you do as your role as the academic officer for you? So
I deal with academics.
Yeah.
I deal with assessment, teaching, feedback, learning. Basically, if it happens in your classroom or it happens in the exam hall, I deal with it. Also, employability, placements, year abroad, all of that as well.
wow, it's quite
Graduation.
quite a busy job you've got there.
It's a good job though.
Yeah,
Very
definitely.
policy based.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm assuming you got very busy recently as well. It's been
Oh yeah.
ramping up. So yeah, first of all, I'd like to just say, how does your role, speaking of exams, relate to the assessment, and what role do you play in that kind of field?
So please don't at me if you had a bad timetabling. I don't do assessment timetabling, but I work a lot on the policy around assessment. So currently we've just today actually got a working group around creating a policy for scaling, because there's actually no policy about scaling assessments. We look at things like dictionaries and calculators and crib sheets and whether exams should be open or closed or all of that sort of thing. So I deal with all of that and self-certification, exceptional circumstances, etc.
Right. Yeah. Oh, very interesting. Okay. And also, what made you want to become an academic officer? Was there anything you can remember which was like, I want to do that?
Well, I was a course rep and then a department rep for 3 years. So I feel like a dinosaur sometimes because someone will go, oh, when did you start in academic representation? It's like 2020. I decided to run because I used to work for Inclusive Education, which is a department in the university that deals with inclusion and education. And I just thought it'd be really cool. I ran in the by-election, so I wasn't originally going. I was supposed to be going to Leeds to do a master's.
Really? Bit of a change you've had there.
Leeds were a bit surprised when I turned around and was like, actually,
No,
I'm not
I'm
coming
good.
anymore. But yeah, I just thought it'd be a lot of fun. I really recommend it to anyone that wants to do it. The elections are coming. I don't know when, but they're coming.
Yeah.
And I would really recommend someone run if they want to.
Definitely. How does the running process go? How do you get into that?
You just have to write a manifesto, you nominate yourself, and then there's like a campaigning period. It can be quite stressful sometimes, especially like the debate nights. And I didn't get to do a 60-second manifesto, but I rehearsed it quite a lot in my house because I thought I was
Getting prepared.
and like posters and stuff. I did a whole thing with like Taylor Swift songs where I put my manifesto to Taylor Swift songs. I don't actually recommend it.
That's quite talented though, like to be able to do that. I won't say
dedication.
that was some dedication you put into that.
Yeah. There was a lot of TikToks being filmed. But it is quite fun, actually.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a bit stressful, but it was fun.
Yeah, definitely. And are there any things you'd like to see change surrounding academics at the university?
I would be here all night.
Is there any like brief things, or should we?
I think that there's not the best inclusion for certain groups of students. I don't think that's necessarily like the fault of individual staff, though. I think that's an institutional issue. I think that there's not enough support for students in terms of money that I don't think is actually the university's fault more than the government. I just think there's an issue with the government. I would like to be in charge of the Department of Education for like 2 days.
And sort it out.
Just fix it.
Definitely. So this episode's all about keeping your cool during exam period. And I've heard you've got to keep it like you've got a new scheme. Sorry, I can't speak today. You've got a new scheme called your Keep Your Cool scheme. Do you want to explain that to some people?
Yeah, so that was run by Pierrick and Hannah, who are the president and community wellbeing officer. We gave out 500 bags on Tuesday, which was very stressful because we just got off a train. And they had like hot water bottles and blankets and earplugs and all of these different things in them. So that was something we were doing. And we also, on the more like operational side, I've been working on explaining things like awards and progressions because they've changed this year and I don't want to confuse people, and helping prepare for like resets and that sort of thing as well.
Wow. Yeah, very nice, very nice. And one more thing before you go.
Sure.
Heard SABs do Strictly.
Yes.
Care to explain? Care to anything?
Yeah, so last year we did SABs Come Dancing. I say we, I wasn't a SAB, but last year they did SABs Come Dancing. It's Strictly, but with the SABs. We're doing it again this year, so it's lots of different dance societies are helping us, and Wise TV will be there, and TechSoc, and it should be really nice. It's in Central Hall, so please come along. It's for charity. I'm scared. My sister's a professional dancer and I can't dance.
I think
it's going to be really funny.
I think you've got this. Anyway.
Yeah. Are you rooting for me?
Always.
Amazing.
Thank you very much. It's been really nice to have you here. And
great.
speaking of you being an academic officer, let's take a look at last year's election, shall we?
Welcome to UC's Election Results Night 2023. We've been asking what issues affect you the most, and tonight we'll find out who you think should tackle them.
Students have come out in force to nominate themselves this year. We've had 26 candidates competing for 12 positions.
2,664 of you have cast a total of 15,843 votes. Awesome. So it's time to find out who will be our next social sciences faculty rep.
So in the first round, the quota is met and Francesca De Michele is elected.
Congratulations.
Well done.
Up next will be our accountability and scrutiny chair. In the first round, the quota is met, and so Taylor Watson is elected. Congratulations.
And now it's time to find UC's newest NUS delegates.
So, in the first round, Hannah Nimmo and Peter Hopwood have met the quota and elected.
And Hannah Carley has met the quota and is also elected.
Congratulations, all of you.
We have the results for the Black Asian Minority Ethnic BAME officer. There we go. So, Maisie Cheng has met the quota and is elected.
So, next up, it's time to find our next International Students Officer. And the quota is met in the first round. Maz and Miriam are elected. Congratulations. Who will be the next Women and Non-Binary Officer? And Tilly Gosling and Sophie Beaver have met the quota and have been elected. Congratulations.
And now it's time to find out UC's new LGBTQ+ officer. Freddie and Fran have been elected.
So the wait is over, and first it's time to reveal our new Community and Wellbeing Officer. So Hannah Nimmo has met the quota and is re-elected Community and Wellbeing Officer.
Genuinely wasn't expecting this, so just thank you so much.
Who have we elected as your next academic officer?
So, the threshold is met and Deb is re-elected.
Come to the stage, Deb. Congratulations.
I'll thank my campaign team and everyone who is here, especially my SAPs. They're just incredible. And I believe this is one of the best SAP team ever you'll find in USU.
So it's time to find out your next York Sport Union president. Woo! Awesome.
So, Tanisha has passed the quota and is elected as your new York
Congratulations,
Sport
Tanisha.
Union president.
It just feels surreal. I have waited for this moment for nearly 3 years of my life, and it feels unreal to be here right now.
It's time for the penultimate results of the night as we get ready to find our new student activities officer. So, Anna is elected into the role. Congratulations, Anna.
How are you feeling?
Emotional.
Good emotional?
Good emotional, yeah.
So, it's time to have a look at who you've elected as your USU president. Miss Pierrick Roger is your renewed USU president.
Congratulations, Pierre.
Congratulations, Pierrick.
I'd like to thank the people sat at this table first off. They've been mental health support for me for quite a few days. They're my housemates and also friends. And I'd also like to thank the SAP team I currently work with. They're amazing people and I love each and every one of them.
Let's hear it for your new SAP team.
Woo!
Thank you very much. That was really interesting. And if you ever want to take part in having a say within your university, always feel free to apply to be a member of the SAB team. Now, looking back at this episode, we're talking about exam stress. And I'm going to give you some tips myself. May not be the best, but if you resonate with them, vibe with them, because they always work for me. Firstly, I recommend you take regular breaks. So call me boring, do the Pomodoro technique, which is a technique in which you do 25 minutes study, and then you follow it up with 5 minutes break. And even the 5 minutes break, if you keep to it, it keeps you motivated. The human mind can only concentrate for maximum of around 25 minutes. Once you get to 50, there's studies which show that you don't have that same level of concentration and focus. So give yourself breaks, you know. It's the best way to do it. And a vote may not feel productive, keep going with it. You know, it makes it a lot easier, I can vouch for you. My other one is just make sure you see your friends and do study together. If you're doing the same degree, or even if you're not, studying with your friends makes it so much more rewarding. And not only that, it makes you want to actually do it more and wants you to, makes you study. Because let's be honest, I think I'm speaking for many people here. You can wake up quite often and just not want to do a thing. I've been there. Quite often I wake, I'm like, I can't be bothered to do it. But trust me, go see your friends. Speak to them. They'll motivate you, and you'll motivate them by doing it. It's a great way to get out the house as well, and just get on it, and just get on with your studying. Another one, reward yourself. Let's say you've had a long day of work, revision, whatever. But, treat yourself at the end of the day. Why don't you, if you want, get a takeout, get a Domino's. Why not? If not, watch a movie, watch your favorite TV show, anything like that. It's nice, and it's nice, it gives you an incentive to keep working, keep that drive going, to know you're going to get a reward at the end of the day. So there are a few little tips. Thinking, is there any more tips I can think of? I would say, make sure you surround yourself in a good environment. I always think that's quite a good idea. Take the library. I've been going to King's Manor recently, which is a small library located in the centre of town, and it works well for me. Find out what works well for you and get there, and that's the best thing you can do. So, yeah, out of all those tips, I would say most important is take regular breaks and also reward yourself. That's what I would say. And yeah, get on with that, and you guys are going to smash your exams coming up. If you finished them already, congratulations. Take the next week as a break for yourself and get ready for semester 2. Now, next on our show tonight, we're going to have, we all love a coffee, don't we? Myself included, especially Starbucks. And who knew that Starbucks partnered with NightSafe a few months ago to hold an open mic night? Let's go see the report about it, shall we?
Hello, I'm Jordan and I'm here with YSTV at the Starbucks Open Mic Night in partnership with NightSave. So how's it been today? Did you perform earlier?
I did. Me and the lovely Alice, who you might interview later, performed. It was really, really fun. It's been such a great night so far. I've had loads of people come and a bunch of my have all sang, and I found out that everyone's really talented, and it's been really lovely so far. Raised lots of money for NightSafe.
I'm here with and Fedor, who both work with NightSafe. Do you want to tell us a little bit about what you like and what you do?
Yeah, sure. I'm Press and Publicity Sec. So I recently got elected, and now I sort of do some Instagram posts, some advertising, just trying to get the message about NightSafe and keep people safe.
That's really cool. Fedor?
Well, I'm the project coordinator of NightSafe, so my job is to make sure that the project is running. It's not really a job as well, we are a volunteering project, so we're not getting paid for what we do. And overall, in a nutshell, what we do is we go out every single student night out. We'll be there with big orange backpacks, and we'll be giving out waters. We're all first aid trained as well, so if someone needs that, always there for that.
It was so much fun. It was so nice to kind of, get to like sit and chill and sing some nice songs, and everyone was so lovely, and it's such an important cause to be doing it for. So yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Of course. You said it was an important cause. What does NightSafe mean to you?
I think it's just really reassuring, like as a student, that there are always going to be people looking out for you on a night out. It just means you can have like as much fun as you want, and it's nice that the uni has something in place to kind of support students in like all occasions.
So you join me with the most important part of the night, obviously. I'm currently drawing on a cup, and that is on purpose. So essentially what we're doing is drawing and decorating on some cups as part of a little competition, and the winner wins a big hamper supplied by Starbucks. Of course, all the proceeds go to charity, and I'm just trying to get on with my drawing before they close up. Now, I've decided that I'm going to do a quick little sketch. You can see some of my artistic talent just there, of the NightSafe team out on a night out trying to help somebody. But I'm running low on time, so stay with me. Bear with me as I do this.
If you're part of the NightSafe committee, it's even more rewarding because you get to actually run the project itself, which means organizing all of the training, organizing things like this. Thanks, Maya, by the way, this was all you, mostly you. Yes. In terms of how to join us, we run a very weird recruitment scheme where we don't actually recruit people during Freshers Week. We recruit people around March time because we still need to train people. And our training week is typically week 0 of the autumn semester, as in the week before Freshers Week. So that means that we can get the new cohort of the volunteers ready and fully trained for the Freshers Week so we can start doing shifts.
So here I am with Ben, another one of the performers from tonight. Ben, how did you find performing today?
I found it great. It was really fun. I always enjoy performing, especially in Starbucks.
And how often do you perform, especially in a Starbucks?
I don't know. I don't perform that often. I performed in London a couple of times, but in York this is my first time, and I thought I'd make it special, make it Starbucks, of course.
That marks an end to a wonderful night of performances here at the Starbucks Open Mic Night in partnership with NightSafe. We've raised some wonderful money for charity, and we've heard some fantastic performances from some of the youngest to some of the oldest in our community. It is really, really special to be able to come to an event like this and see everybody rallying together for the betterment of our students. So until next time, goodbye.
God, who doesn't love a coffee in the morning? Myself can't get enough of them. Thank you very much for that report. And thank you very much to NightSafe for keeping us safe on nights out and making us feel secure when we're out and about at night. Now, just to let you all know, on the 8th of February, we'll be doing a special radio edition of York Yesterday. This is a part of our YSTV and URY show swap. That's a tongue twister. Well, our shows will go on the radio and theirs will come to the TV. So please, if you're free on that day and you want to get another bite of this show, let's tune in from 5 p.m. and have a little listen. Coming up later tonight as well, first, we have game night, First episode of season 2 as Jamie and Corey face off in Towerfall Ascension, and Dizzy takes on Alm in Duck Game. Then Soccerholics, a series premiere, brand new show. If you're into football, this one's for you. Brand new show, all about football, presented by Ruben. Thank you, Ruben. The Mole, catch up on season 1 before the show returns this term, and live on URY for the show swap. I'm just saying, the show swap's seeming good. We've got a lot happening then. Everything's Fine, season 4 premiere with skits tackling everything from grade boundaries to server maintenance. Top of the Class, another all-new show. 3 contestants go back to school as Jordan quizzes them on science and English. And finally, Untitled.mov. As always, our computing tech team closed the show in the most chaotic way possible. Speaking of what's coming up, a trailer for season 2 of Game Night.
Hey, go! The slow-moving squares of death. Oh, yeah, the sword. Yeah.
Thank you very much for tuning in to tonight's show. I hope you're all wrapped up warm tonight, or you're going out and celebrating. Whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a great night tonight. I've been Will Hubbard, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, guys.